How y'all doing as I prepare? I wish that I can keep it like that, but it's not going to do that now, is it? Mm-mm. No, 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 no. You just going to have to get these stripes until I can figure out how to not. And the rest of my living room isn't the nicest looking, y'all. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I hope y'all can hear it. You can. Oh, that's right. My brown lipstick over here. Okay. I want to put some lip since I'm not eating. Put a lip on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's get into it. hmm Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to let y'all come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Okay. So don't have people in here yet, but I don't need people in here to start my thing. Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat where I tell you what's on my mind in the morning time, y'all. How y'all doing? I hope y'all had a wonderful sleep. I'm actually wrestling with these tiger stripes that's over here. I'm about to put something up here so that at least it's not shining directly on my face, y'all. Um, Shoot. If I put it behind me, if I move everything where it's behind me, it's going to wash me out. Yeah, especially with you, Instagram. Yeah, I'm just going to be a shadow here. Okay. I'm going to have to get me a backdrop so that I can turn it, especially in the morning time, because this this would be no, not even great, because it still would be that. Because now I'm contending with that sunlight. It, it's almost better when okay, y'all gonna see my junky background. I mean, I don't have much there, but it is what it is. Good morning. I'm contending with this sunlight. The Lord wants in on this morning chat. He's like, hey, 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 hey. Yeah. I'm still. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, Lord. Okay. What's going on here? Let me know if you can hear me. Now, that's a good one. Thanks, Jessica. I wonder if you've been. Hmm. My mic is on. My mic is hot. My mic is hot. Hot, hot. Is it on now? Let me see if I put my headphones on. Can I hear myself? Turn my mic up. Turn my mic up. Turn it up. Turn it up. I'm sitting up here trying to see how I can use the sunlight to my advantage. I was wondering how I could use the sunlight to my advantage. I'm trying to turn it so that the sun is coming in this way, but then the shadows. Look, let me tell you something. Ooh, gotcha. I got stuff falling over. You talking about? I'm doing all the things this morning, trying to. No, it still washes me out. The sun is too bright. Yeah, then it just gives me shadow. So I show, but if I pull up on you, if you pull up on me, if I pull up on you. Okay, so y'all just gonna, until I can change my background, I'm gonna use this sunlight to my advantage. Ignore the background. From what I can see, it doesn't look like you can see a daggone thing. So I'm just going to use this Jesus light, the Lord today. So good morning again. Now that I kind of changed it around, I know I have a messy table back there. If you can see it, you might not see it. Actually, yeah, you saw it. It's all right. It's all good. I have my candle station over here. I'm just going to use this light because the tiger stripes across the blinds across my face was driving me crazy. I don't know if that's OCD, MTV, or whatever. Okay. But that was driving me crazy. Oops, excuse me. See. This is why I need a second person in my help me do this. Okay, so let's get into this morning. Let's go. You know how we started. We start with the morning announcements. Ooh, my hands are dry. Quick washing the dishes and stuff. So excuse me. I think I've gotten up enough for y'all today. No, I haven't. Because I can't do it. I have to put some type of moisture, some oil on my hand or something. And yes, am I using fragrance oil that I got from Georgia Peach? Not a black-owned business, but Georgia Peach that I put in my candles to make my strawberry flavored candles or scented candles. You're damn right. Because black people don't like to be ashy. FYIs and MTVs. Anyway, I don't know why I got MTV on my mind. Am I going to be on their award one day? Anyway. So now that I got myself a little settled in and taking advantage of this beautiful sunlight coming in, ooh, it made me, ooh, child, this sunlight. One time, I'm gonna actually get on here at 8:30, but the bed still be feeling delicious in the morning. I'm a morning person, but child, I ain't that early. Yeah, I am. I be up really early and then I go back to sleep and then I wake up later. I was up probably like 5 o'clock this morning, thinking of some things, thinking of what I'm going to talk about this morning. And then I go back to sleep and then it's like, oh, it's 7:30. You got to make your thumbnail for the YouTube page when I go live. And, Instagram is pretty easy. So let's get into the morning announcements. At this point, y'all should already know. 7:30 Sunday. Single and satisfied, be there. Bring a man. That's what, bring a man Sunday. That's the thing. I told y'all to have it by Wednesday. Didn't you? Go back to Monday. Go back to Monday. I said, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but I told you I have it by today. And won't he do it? Your words are powerful. You manifest with your words. Okay, I just want to give you that tip. That's an auntie tip of the day. You manifest with your words. It starts in your heart, though. Manifestation starts in the soul. Okay? I believe the Bible says, out of the fullness of your heart, your mouth speaks. That means whatever you really believe in, you're going to speak that. If you believe that you're not a winner, you're going to say winner. You're going to say, I'm a loser. Okay? You have to be conscious of what you say out of your mouth. But moreover, you got to be conscious of what you really believe in. Because you can say that I'm a winner, but all the while thinking that you are not. There's a lot of people that be speaking. It's like, I don't get it. It never worked. Y'all say I have to speak it, blab it and grab it. That's what they said back in the 90s, blab it and grab it. You know, the churches of faith, and it was a blab it and grab it, speak it into existence, watch the tongue. But a lot of people were saying stuff and quoting affirmations, and they weren't even believing the words that they were saying. Okay, so you have to first believe it in your heart and then speak it. Now, you can speak it, but knowing that you are saying your affirmations, you're saying them, and you are becoming what you're saying. You know how people start to believe the lie that they tell? That's the same way it works. You begin to believe what you begin to say. So you can do it that either way, but it won't manifest until you really believe what you're talking about. Now, I told y'all. So yes, bring a man Sunday. Please come here with a man, single or married, your husband, your best friend, your grown son. We don't want no kids on here, okay? Bring a man Sunday, and this Sunday I want to talk to the men. I want the men to have a voice, okay? I want to hear why they feel like they're still single. I reached out to my brother. I'm hoping that he'll be able to make it, but I know that there are him and his wife. And I said, please bring your wife too. I want my sister on here too, but I definitely want to hear more from Kelsey, my brother. So that because he wasn't always married. He's happily married. I said he's happily married. Okay. I will come up there to Maryland, DC, the DMV, and fight for their marriage if they won't. Okay, you hear me? Not at this point, my sister, like I said, not my sister-in-law. You are the family now. You can't get out. It's the mob. Okay? Okay? You are part of the mob. You can't get out, Cynthia. You can't get out. You can't get jumped out. Nope. I won't accept divorce, and I won't accept any other woman if my brother tried to bring somebody else in. If y'all thought y'all might try to break up. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anthony too. You didn't know it. You was married to the mob. Okay. The Hatcher Robinson mob. The Robinson Hatcher mob. However you want to do it. Okay. But anyway, bring a man, please. Bring a brother. Bring a whatever man. We want to hear from them now. Okay. So 7:30 here. And I wanted to talk to the men. I want the men's talk about being single, their issues with us or themselves. I mean, because they don't have to be straight. They don't have to be straight either. Okay, because there's men out here that's single. This doesn't seem to be able to find a good woman. And hey, you never know. Some of y'all might find your man on Single and Satisfied, and then you're gonna be like, I'm married and satisfied. You're gonna have a spinoff of myself, Married and Satisfied. uh-huh. Anyway, so let's move on. DoorDash Chronicles. I have none. Um, the DoorDash Chronicles is I didn't go out yesterday, and I really needed to, but I couldn't because God has something totally different for me. I can't really speak on it because nothing has been solidified, but I got some crazy good news. I got something leading in a good direction. I haven't solidified, I haven't landed it yet, but I'm hoping that I'm praying. I've got all the counsel. I can call my counsel together, and they've given me all the tips. My counsel is way smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? And a good leader has smart people around them. They're not leading alone. They have a whole council, okay, to gather them and help them and to gather them. Not just gather my counsel together, but sometimes your counsel need to get you together. Like, girl, get it together. I did have one of my circles tell me, Carl, you can do this. Okay? You are a paralegal. You worked in a law firm. You know negotiations. You know what to do? It's like, that's right, girl. That's right. Child. Look, I got to get wealthy. I got to have some money coming out. Or now and again, I don't know if I want US dollars, but I need this digital currency, digital currency guy dog on it, because I want people to be getting paid for all that they have done to help me out. Even when I feel like, and I'm so happy that most of my counsel don't really watch my content like that, because I went on a whole rant on Monday about feeling unsupported. And God, he said, I'm going to show you, here's this going to happen. And I called on them, and man, they just really came through in the best way I could. I'm not crying this morning, but thanks, bro. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Lisa, for being a morning. Now, she's a morning person. She be up at the crack of dawn. Okay, old school. But thanks, Lisa, for answering your phone and giving me guidance and getting me out of the headlights and the shock of it all, to get my juices flowing and remembering I got this. Thanks you, Jen. I know I called you during class. I just want to say that. And you texted me and reminded me I can do this. Okay, she's my muse. It's like, when I get around her, it's like my synapses start. It's like, yeah. That's a wonderful Libra. Libras are good for that. They're very good encouragers here. Them air signs though, they are amazing. It's almost like the mental intelligence rubs off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Okay. Thank you, bro. My Sagittarius, bro, my big little brother. He's always an encouragement. I'm so happy Mom had you. Okay. Yes. Am I saying awards? A thank you? You doggone right. Because one day I'm gonna be standing on stage somewhere thanking my support system. Thank you, bro. Thank you for helping me even more. And Kim, my cousin Kim, yo, Her business mind is amazing. Her research ability, par none. Okay, bar none. She helped me figure out the figures, what I should possibly ask for. My brother gave me some of the wordings and some questions I could ask. Um, Same with Lisa, but she was the first one that got me out the deer out of headlights by answering that phone and said, "Girl, this is what you should possibly do." Because her brain was already, her juices were already flowing because she's an early bird. And then later on, just being able to share with my son, Nathan, Johnny Rico, go get his album, go and get, Tears and Pills. Okay, anyway, I'm about to say it's a Tears and Pills. Pills and Pills. I said it wrong. It's Tears and Pills. My favorite song is Broken Pieces. Man, hell yeah. He's reminded me of a Tupac with the Tears and Pills, when with Brenda Had a Baby, where you're just kind of really talking about the real shit that people go through. For him, it's personal. Yeah, he's hot, yo. And my sister encouraged me, like, go ahead, do what you gotta do. And soon, and once I get on, everybody gets on, I know we all kind of going through a financial rough time with inflation and stuff like that. But we're gonna make it through. We gonna make it. 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 Okay, anyway, so I hope I'm still being heard. Anyway, so no DoorDash Chronicles. I ain't go nowhere because I was working on a potential product. I'm so happy just to even be doing this or going for it. It's like I had an interview. It's like, oh, they called me back for a second interview. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it for just the potential, the whole thing. It's a learning process. I probably will be on here disappointed if I don't land it, but whatever. Still want to use the product. Moving on, let's talk about some short chats. Ciao. Okay, talking to my brother, he didn't spill some tea. Somebody told me that Disney is considering leaving Florida. Disney World leaving Florida. Let me tell you something. Thank you, Jessica. I know it. You're gonna be my producer or co-host. You're gonna be everything. I told you. I said it. I promise you that you're gonna be on the back end feeding me topics. Okay, giving me questions. You're gonna be in my ear on the Car Hatcher show, or you're gonna be next to me helping me stay on track. I really, honestly, be real talk. I really liked Yonda. She was a great co-host because she kept me on track, kept us on track. She saw the questions. I loved it. She is a great co-host because I could go off to the stratosphere. You damn right. Oh, my community. So either way, I heard that Disney is beefing with the governor. Okay, of Florida. They got beef. Okay. And it's something where Florida is trying to get into Disney's money. I haven't done the real research, but being that I've all my life, Disney has been in Florida. Disney World has been in Florida. Where they gonna go? Me and my brother was saying they was talking about maybe Georgia. I said, we got enough. Well, long as they don't come. Well, it would be kind of cool if they was in Atlanta or close to Atlanta, but really we can't. We got enough here in Atlanta. You know, some talks was Texas. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, depending on where they're going to go in Texas, but they definitely going to probably go somewhere where there's a lot of land available, and between Georgia, Texas, and I can't see them going any further than Texas. Tennessee is we gonna have cabins, Disney cabins in the Tennessee mountains. What we gonna do? I would be crazy. It would be crazy. What you say, Jessica? Oh, let me put my glasses on, Chad. Like I can see. I can't see without them, but you know. Oh, shut up. Also, Disney is allegedly to my according to my producer co-host Jessica, y'all, is there's a human traffic issue with Disney. And some pedophilia stuff. Allegedly, I haven't done the research. I trust her. And he said the governor isn't having it. I said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Damn, Disney. Oh, is everybody going down the crapper? Allegedly. Okay. I'm just saying. Please, I don't want to smoke with IG, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you see this at. Okay, no problems. You right. Be careful what I say. Is it the damn? Okay, I was just doing the Florida Evans. But yeah, allegedly, whatever, but they have beef. I do, I want to do a little more research. That's why it's in the short chat to give a little more. As far as them moving, I don't know how I'd feel because I've been to Disney all my life. Well, as a child, I used to have bunny ears with my name on it. And they had to do it right. My name is a unique name, but I don't have the bunny ears. I don't know how I feel them leaving Florida. I feel like my brother said it was something. It was like a divorce. They said they both will be all right wherever they move. I think, because Disney is more than Mickey Mouse now. You have Marvel and the Star Wars universes. So they can do a little bit more. Maybe if they did move, if this is really what's going on, if whatever the beef is squashed long enough for them to stay, I don't know. I don't know. But Disney, I don't know how I would feel. It'd be different. But part of me kind of feel like I could say, I remember. I could be that auntie. I relish being older. I like saying, girl, I remember back in 90, our class trip was to Disney World, or when I was a kid, it was in Florida. Y'all know it as being in blankety blank city or this state. But child, when it was in Florida, you know what I'm saying? Question is, what's going to happen to all the people who have timeshares connected to Disney? What are they going to do with the magic? I made a joke with my brother yesterday. I guess Disney's going to leave and say, you can keep the house. Talking about the Magic Kingdom. Just let me have my name. Okay. I got to take my name. Okay, you're going to do the Tina Turner. I don't want it. I said, you can have everything. Just let me have my name. You know what I'm saying? Um, if it is true, those accusations, whatever, I feel the governor. I side with the governor. If that's what it is, if it really isn't what it is, and Florida just trying to get in the pockets of Disney, allegedly, I don't know. Um, then you stupid. But are you? Because Florida's still gonna be Florida. Florida, as crazy as the stories we get from Florida, I'm gonna tell you, every time I cross over that border, I promise you, I was just there a couple of weeks, um, for not a good reason, for a funeral. But it's still like vacation though. That sun, that sunny skies, the orange and the bright color buildings just make you feel like I was in Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? The palm trees, green leaves, summer. I mean, happiness of fall, whatever. That's Dwelle. I know the words, but they went out my mind. Auntie brain, okay? Premenopausal issues, okay? Um, colors of the fall, happiness. Oh, there, colors of the fall, happiness of spring. I love that man. I absolutely love Dwelle. That could have been a DoorDash Chronicles, but I think I've already done that where I said I delivered to him. Oh my God, made my whole day. I just wanted to go home after that. Okay. Look, Dwayne, if you happen to run across this, you were lucky. I mean, when I say I love you, now I'm not a fan, like, I'm not a fanatic. Okay. I'm not a fanatic, but I really love his music. And I would love, 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 love. Anybody want to do a surprise, something for me on my birthday, is get me into just sitting in just a jam session of Dwelle and his boys, and his band. Just a session, just watching them jam out, yo. Type of situation. Him, Jay Tate, all background singers, the band, to sit there and just sit them. I don't want to be where he's DJing. Okay. Now, anyway, I didn't venture off. The short chat wasn't even go that supposed that long, but I may investigate a little bit more into this whole Florida and Disney beef. But we're gonna find out. Another short chat is I got this from my cousin early morning, um, about this peak mode trend on TikTok. I am Jasmine. She said, just a trend, let's make it a thing. Let's pick a random day and have pink hair. If we think it'd be fun, just do a pink hair day, just all the ladies just do pink hair, right? But then, what's the name? Kate doing too much, or doing the most is the name on TikTok. She added to it, said, let's support Black businesses while we're doing it, as Black women do. It's a Black woman thing now. I mean, if you can do it, I mean, but you got to support Black women. They said, let's start a trend where we, with our pink hair or pink wearing, and the funny thing is I'm wearing pink. Pink is my favorite color. Like about this color, maybe a little darker. I like that color pink. And he's like, and let's support Black owned businesses. Every quarter, let's promote Black owned businesses. Let's support Black owned businesses. Let's get something from Black owned business with our pink selves. You know what I'm saying? Pink wearing, pink hair wearing. Because some of y'all can't do it for your job, can't do pink hair. So wear something pink and support Black owned businesses. And I think this is a great, great idea. Remix candles, y'all gonna want to support that. I'll have pink candles for y'all. Matter of fact, I'd run over there and get them if I was thinking this morning. With all the moving, everything around to take advantage of the sunlight here, I could have grabbed one of my love spell candles that I made for a Valentine's Day event that didn't happen, um, and have pink candles to sell, pink candles, scented candles. Um, I think that's a really great idea. So let's move on. I want to go ahead and get into, actually, this is the first time I got this quickly to the main topic, the 15 minutes of funk. There ain't no junk. It's going to be more than 15 minutes of funk, though. I want to talk about my opinions on gun laws. In my experience, I noticed that every time we have a mass shooting, everybody starts screaming gun laws, gun control, gun control. And I'm pretty sure y'all thinking, surely Auntie Akara is for gun control. And you would be wrong. Um, oh, the sound, F this mic. No, the mic don't sound nice. Is it going in and out? So the sound is going out. Is it going in and out, or is it just nothing? Can you hear me? As I didn't say anything, I'm trying to see if. Can you hear me now? Maybe I need to get a new mic system or go back to my old one. Okay, no sound. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. I have to find out. I'm pretty sure you can hear me now. I might have to get me either a new camera, some type of system. I don't know. I really like using the mic because it kind of makes it a little clearer, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Okay, that's because I unhooked the camera. I mean the microphone from this camera, the Instagram camera. So you would think I wanted to get in. I was getting into the topic, the main topic, gun control, the 15 minutes of fun. There ain't no duck. I don't know if y'all heard that one, but you would probably think me middle aged. Am I really middle aged? Is it middle aged like 60? Anyway, I don't want to believe it. I'm not middle aged, but I'm not young either. But anyway, I guess I'm middle aged. Whatever. Who cares? Would think middle aged, 51-year-old auntie, mother of an adult son, who has been in the system, who is in the system, has said, would think that I would be for gun control. To a point. I say you would be wrong to a point. Like, I mean, there's certain things that just shouldn't even be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm more for gun education. Education. And I know I sound like a civil rights activist, Martin Luther the King, Martina the King, you know. When it comes to education, but I think education on how to use a gun, when to use a gun, is more powerful than laws. I feel that gun laws is only going to affect the law-abiding citizen. And sorry, bringing it right back to black race, to the black people, to my people, is it's going to be an extra trumped up charge to give them more time if they have it. Okay? So The law-abiding citizens, that's why I say it only affects the law-abiding citizens, because if you're making a law, only the law-abiding citizens are going to follow that law and not have guns or not go for it. I feel like criminals, those who want to shoot you, is going to get a gun. They're not going to, it might not be easy to get it from Walmart, but it's going to be easy to get it from the person selling it on the street, on the black market. Okay, they're gonna save up their pennies and they're gonna go to Miss Ruby, who sells guns out of her basement. You know what I'm saying? Who believes in protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it's going to affect, like, it's not going to stop the mass shootings that we have going on. Now, I'm very sad about those who get the mass shootings, but I mean, who've been affected by it. I have not been affected by it. I mean, like directly, like, no, my son wasn't in a school where it's been done. I haven't been to a school where it's been done. Um, and I can understand why people want to go towards, like, how did this person end up getting a gun? So let me tell you a little known facts that I found out when I researched gun control. Well, according to science.org, there's three main things that they're suggesting would help lower gun violence. One, limiting children's access. First of all, why the hell your children have a gun? How do they get a gun? Number one, why should your children even want a gun? What does a child need with a gun? Who glorified and said this is cool to have a gun? I feel like if you had education and you start telling your children whether they carry or not, what a gun should be used for, how, not necessarily how to use it, but it's kind of like learning martial arts. You know what I'm saying? You learn martial arts, but you don't use it on anybody. You don't use your martial arts just to intimidate or bully someone, right? But if they all they see on television is when people have guns, people respect them, or they're gonna want that. Okay, number one. Number two, I mean, kids should not even be curious about it. They should not feel like they even need to have one. Okay, because they should be protected by their mother and their father. Okay, their community, not just their mother and father, but the community. They should never have to feel like they have to get a gun. Anybody ever question why a child has a gun? Does anyone ask that child, why did you even look for the gun? What made you curious about it? Let's ask the children, education, find out the source of why if there's a lot of kids. We act like we in Iraq and we're handing the kids gun and say, shoot, protect our country. Okay. How many, what I did not do, and I'm going to do this real quick. How many gun violence, I know this is just done by children? Now, there's children that has been shot, but how many children had a gun is what I'm trying to figure out. It's the community, right? It's because they feel unsafe in their community, right? Or too many feel like they need to have a gun. Okay, so that's the question. Why you don't feel safe? Why do you feel like you need to have a gun? Okay, let's talk to these kids before we want to just lay down laws that's going to affect people that isn't breaking the law. Okay. So I feel like let's talk to the kids in education. Let's find out why these kids feel like they have to be um when I looked that up, it gave me how many children were killed by gun. I wanted to know how many children um used the gun. Okay, well, I might have to come back on it because that's a good question. How many children have used gun violence? There might be more than I know. Now I'm suburban, so I did not grow up in the hood. I have lived in the hood at a point in my life, but I don't remember seeing too many kids. But that's me. Okay, that's me. Somebody else has said, "Child, my neighborhood, you had to be concealed and carried by 12." There might be that. Well, is there education on it? Or is it that they're concealed and carrying because that is the culture? It kind of I'm not promote I do not believe a child should have access to a gun at all. Okay. Personally, I feel like they should be allowed to be free and fancy free as long as they can, to be honest with you. And if you are a family of gun owners, you should be educating your child. Like you're not going to get a gun before a certain age. It's just like you're not going to wear makeup before you're 12, girl. You're too young to be wearing lipstick and getting your nails, getting tips on your nails. You can get your nails painted, you can get your manicure and pedicure and get used to that. But you should not be wearing eyeliner and lipstick and eyeshadow at all until you're at least 16. And you should be showing your daughters how to wear it. It's the same thing when it comes to guns and any other thing. It should be a certain time. Now, this has nothing to do with gun laws, but it does have something to do with children being having a safe space to talk to their parents. My nephew just recently told his mom that he was interested in trying marijuana. Now he's what, 14, 15 years old. And what I applaud is the fact that he felt comfortable enough to talk to his mother and said this is what he's interested in. Now, the reason he's probably interested in it is because his father is an official weed head. He's seen his father smoke weed all his life. So, yes, I mean, my brother did nothing to hide it. She wants to wear makeup way too early, and she doesn't understand it. She's like, I am a whole 12 years old. I got a pocketbook, and I have a kitten heel. So I should be able to wear makeup. I remember, child, you couldn't tell me nothing. I got my first little kitten heel, okay, and my pocketbook, you know. But yeah, no, you shouldn't be. There's a certain age I feel like you should be wearing makeup. You should be at least a junior in high school. You know what I'm saying? At least a junior high, even though I didn't. I think I started like at 14, and then I kind of grew out of wearing makeup uh, by the time I graduated high school. Okay, I'm just not a big caking that stuff on my face. Those friends don't live. What my mama said, Jessica said her daughter, she's having the same thing with the makeup with her daughter. And it's like, I know you see your friends do it, but your friends don't live in my household. That's what my mom said. You're my daughter. Let their parents do what their parents do, and you got to do what I tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? You see your friends, pause. I remember being like 12 or something, and some friends of mine, the lady that babysitted me, they got to wear stockings. Okay, that was the big thing back then. Wearing stockings, I was an adult, right? You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to have stockings so bad. I don't think I got to wear stockings. My mom didn't give me stockings until I was at least in high school. You know what I'm saying? But they was wearing them at 13, 14 middle school when they went to church. You got not tights. There's a difference between tights and stockings. And I felt like I should be able to, but I sure did. My mom hit the hammer down. And I really believe that had something to do with having a two-parent home and mom being able to be home and say, guess what though? You're not wearing them stockings. Now I snuck and wore some things and put on makeup and stuff early. They're gonna do what they do. Okay. But I feel like the most important thing is explaining why. You're too I would my suggestion to you is tell her why. That's the one thing that I don't know. Parents, not all parents are that way, but I think the majority of our Black parents was like, just do it because I told you to. I think the most important is like, this is why I don't want you to do it because it's going to make you look older, and older men are going to come on to you, and you're not ready for that type of approach. There is men that's they just love it. You're not ready for that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if she had her father's in her life, ask him to talk to her about, maybe you're too young to wear makeup right now. Okay. But tell her why and the importance, and let her know that first of all, you're too naturally beautiful to have a bunch of makeup on your face. Okay. Let them ugly girls go ahead and put all that makeup and cake that on their face. That's because they're ugly. I mean, okay, maybe that's mean. That's mean. But what you putting makeup on? Most people put makeup on. Grown women, as far as I know, when they put on makeup, they're putting on makeup to hide something, a blemish or something. What are you putting makeup on for? Even even the drag queens, they're putting on makeup to make them look like a woman. What you looking? You're beautiful. Okay, what you wearing makeup? Ugh. You know that, or it just takes one guy that she likes. It takes one guy that she likes saying, I don't like you with that on," and she'll never wear makeup again. All it takes is little Raheem to say, "Ooh, you got lipstick on. Ew, that's ugly. You don't need to have makeup on." And she will throw everything, her whole idea of wearing makeup away. Okay, that part. Anyway, so I feel like education. The second thing that they said that they feel that would be a good law is to restrict concealed and carry. Okay, like what you want us to do, wear the gun on our sleeve. I mean, how's that going to stop gun violence? Because you're carrying and you're hiding it. Maybe I'm not saying. I just feel like, hmm. I always think about how it's going to affect my Black son and my Black brother and my Black men that I love and cherish. Okay, so if we restrict, you can't. You got to show that you have a gun. So is that going to mean that the police is going to shoot first because they see that you have a weapon? But on the flip side, if they don't know, they're going to accuse you of carrying it concealed. You know what I'm saying? And still shoot you because I mean, you know what I'm saying. So that's a little. Still, it's not really affecting. It's not good. I don't feel like that's going to stop gun violence. And the last thing is, ooh, do I still have? No, I don't think I have it. I don't have it up. I don't see. I don't understand my own handwriting. It's a goddamn shame. Okay, well, I can't remember the third thing. If you go to science.org, it will have it there. Sorry about that. But I want to go on to the point of I did a little research on who is oftentimes the shooters of mass shootings. Who are the ones that's normally the the corporate of who's the mass shooters? Now, my people, you already know who it is, right? You know, according to Statista.com, between 1982, the beginning of the crack era, to April 2023. Now, notice 1982, that's when crack was big, okay? All the 80s. And April 2023 of this year, April of this year, 74% of the mass shooters were from the Caucasus Mountains. Only 25% of mass shooters were Black. So you really think our government that is rooted in racism is going to jam up their white counterparts from being able to get guns? Do you think that? You think these laws are going to affect those ones that's actually doing the shootings? Because I'm going to say they're going to go into stores and you're never going to think little Billy, though he's only 16 years old, wanting to get a gun, is going to do a mass shooting. Okay? Surely not him. He lives in a suburban household. He got the world is his oyster. Who he shooting? You would think it would be more Black people. We mad, right? We're the ones that would have the feeling, the uneasy community where we don't feel safe. It'll be our Black boys shooting up the schools, shooting up the clubs, shooting up these things. That tells me that we haven't been hearing in our news about where the gun violence was done by the white race. I bet you if I were to go and take a poll out on the streets in the middle of Atlanta, how many people, what do you think the percentage of shooters, gun violence is done by? White men or white people or Black people? I promise I'm going to take a guesstimation and say 80% of them are going to say Blacks. You know why? Because our news highlights. We're not just talking Fox News, we're talking CBS, NBC, all of them report on Black people using gun violence. But the actual number is higher as white people are the ones that's getting access to these guns. It is white people that's getting access to these guns. These gun laws that's being proposed is to affect Black people. They don't want us having guns. Okay? They can't say we just don't want Black people to have guns because they can't, they don't want to do that because they want to appear like they're actually still this superpower, which I already talked about yesterday. I'm starting to believe that America has never been a superpower. We've been faking it. Okay. For a long time. Now, I'm not saying maybe we never were. You know when we were superpowers, when slavery was, that's when we were superpower. Okay. Because they had black magic, and I'm talking about Black people magic, all over their fields, fighting for the country, that they in hopes that they might get freedom. Fighting for their country just so that they can get paid, putting their lives on the line, sacrificing their lives on the line. And I'm not saying anything. As a matter of fact, I'm bigging up the ones that did fight and was giving a lie. They was lied to that you will be free, especially ones that went over to war, my black men, and then came back to poverty, unemployment, and still more disrespect. And they fought for this country, probably harder than their white counterparts. And I said what I said, and I'll take that smoke. Because that's what it is. That's what white men is afraid of. That's what white women are afraid of. That we actually start realizing we sacrifice, we give, we've been given lies and given lies. And the moment that we're tired of the bullshit and we realize our power, we're going to take over. Kind of much like of the biblical example of the Pharaoh in Egypt. Started killing off the babies. They started killing off the babies because they saw that the Hebrews were getting large. They were growing, and should they ever take over. So they started killing off their babies, their boy babies. And treating them unfair because they were afraid that they was going to take over. And they weren't trying to take over. They just wanted to live their life. Hey, okay, I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I always go into it. So they just want to live your life. Hey, we didn't come over here. Unlike the Chinese, unlike the Puerto Ricans or some of these people, and I'm not saying all of them, some of y'all might have been shipped over and stolen from your land. But our story, unless they've been lying to us all these years, we were stolen. We didn't even ask to come over here. We weren't even tricked to get on the boat. They came over there, put us in chains, snatched us as we was living our lives over in Africa, and put us on a boat and said, come on over here to death row. They didn't even say, if you tired of always being in the fields, tired of always having to deal with the gazelles and you know what I'm saying, or whatever we dealt with in Africa, come on over here. They didn't even invite us. They stole us. So I love you, other people, other races, other brown people, other Indians. But the difference between you and us is that we never chose to come over here. Y'all came over here with $1 in your pocket and a dream. That's not my story. I can't say my great-great-great-great-grandmother came over here from Ghana with $1 in her pocket and a dream. The story of my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, her dream was just to be free. It was just to be free. To not have to live in fear. Okay? If I don't do this or I don't do that, I can't celebrate my culture. I can't even come over and celebrate my culture. I can't even celebrate the God that I serve. I have to celebrate the God that my master, who I don't even know who he is. Why is he hitting me like this? I don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how we got here. I know how we got here because these gun laws are going to affect my people. You're going to add that charge and give my son life. These laws isn't stopping gun violence. And as the sun moves, I'm getting closer and closer because the then it's going to be this. And then, hey, anyway. But it affects my people. It's not going to stop gun laws. And what is so sad is that it's my people also fighting for their gun laws. And you're thinking it's going to stop people that is mentally insane or mentally ill from getting guns. No. You don't know that is what the white man uses to say, I didn't mean to do it. Okay? That's what the white man uses. They say, oh, he must have been mentally ill. But if that was a black man shooting up these schools, it'd have been like he came from a one-parent household. He felt this, you know what I'm saying? He's a criminal. He's a thug. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he shot up these schools. He's a part of a gang. But when a white man do it, he clearly was mentally ill. He was off his meds. No, put him under the jail for not taking his meds then. And put his parents under the jail with him for not making sure he didn't take his medications. And throw the person who sold the gun to that mentally ill person, okay, as well. But nobody thinks that, but everybody, as soon as there's a mass shooting, they want to say gun control. Who is it going to control? No one. Now, I'm going to end on this, and this is funny, but it's still talking about gun control. I remember I don't know if it was Bicker and Blacker or whatever it was Chris Rock, and he said, we don't need gun control, we need bullet control. If them bullets was $1,000 a pop or $100,000 a pop, there would be no one shooting nobody. He said, once I save up some money, you dead. But by that time, they probably forgot about that person. That person has moved on. Trust me. And the only other way I think that we can stop gun violence or lower it is by banning guns in America, period. That's the only way it's going to stop. Okay? Like no one, not police officers, not the citizens, no one can carry a gun in the United States of America. Now, our military can have guns when they're in active war. Okay? But outside of that, no guns at all. You stop them. But you know what's going to happen. Then it's going to be stabbings. People are going to be dying by stabbing. Some people are going to be mass poisoning. You said no guns at all, or no, that's not the answer. I'm waiting for my community to respond. This right now is Jessica. She said, no guns at all. It'll be people just gonna kill you any other way. I agree. I wouldn't say no guns but when I say no guns, it'd be like nobody, not even the police. But that sounds stupid, don't it? So, education. Don't control, educate. Okay? Maybe not having the kids carrying the gun. But you still should be educating them on when is the proper time to use it. You don't pull it out because someone called you a name. You know what I'm saying? Education. Educate them. Okay? Education. What do you do? How do you do it? Educate on mental health. How to spot when it's something not right. This person came and got a gun yesterday, and then they came and got a gun the other day. I agree. We need guns to protect ourselves, but definitely education. It is for protection, not for respect. It's not for to show off. Okay. maybe the gun control could go into, let's not have them in the videos, all up in our videos. I wouldn't tell you to. I wouldn't tell you to. Never. I would never tell you to give up your gun. Okay? Now, I know myself. I know myself. I can't have a gun. I mean, like, I think I could with education and to protect myself, but I'm a little bit too emotional. I know I seem so cool, calm, and collected here, but I'm way too emotional. Okay? There will be tires blown out all over Atlanta just from the road rage. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to cut in front of me? Pew, pew. You ain't cut in front of nobody else. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't think I'd be that reckless. But I also know I love to tell you that I am so cool, calm, and collected when it comes to when I am scared or in a situation. But I can only see myself shooting myself in the foot, trying to pull out my gun if someone breaks into my apartment. Okay. Now, I wouldn't mind having a partner or a friend that, or a husband that has a gun and skilled in using a gun. Okay. And I would know how to load it and how to use it in emergency situations like Akara. You got this. You know, but it would not be like someone busting my door. I'm like, oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? I can see myself shooting my son because he came into my house checking on me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, I can't do. Number one. Number two, I feel like the first time I kill someone, it would change me. And I'm not talking for the better. You know, the first time I kill is once I do that, I just feel it in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I know I said that so country spirit. But if I can shoot and maim a man with a gun, it'd be nothing. It's like pew pew, you know, it won't be tires next time. It might be your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? It might be you. You know, so I know me. I'm self-aware. I'm self-aware. I'm self-aware. Not everybody needs to have a gun. Okay? Not everybody. You know thyself. And that's a part of training. You should know yourself. Is this something that you should have? I think maybe having it in the house, you know, should I need it locked up away and know how to use it? Okay, but I'm not going to go for it's just like if you know yourself, I would have one. If I did, I would have it in the house, but I sure enough wouldn't carry because again, tires going out all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Shooting at your feet, dance, dance, and it won't be to a, you know, what you're not going to do, okay? What you're not going to do, I saw an old video of myself talking about how a homeless person came up on me behind me. It was this is when I tell you it was like 2016, 15, and someone came up behind me, a bum. And that is different than a homeless person. If we talk about people be bumming money off you, coming, you give me $1, came up behind me while I was at the pump. You know what I'm saying? Or while I was at the ATM, I would have shot that mother lover. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking big-ish like I had a pistol. Okay? I don't have no pistol. But I was talking like I had, and I would. So I know thyself. I would have one in the house, but I sure enough couldn't carry. Okay? Because I'll talk ish, and someone's going to try to call me on my bluff, and I'm like, pew, pew, everybody's going down. And then now I'm in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because they want another black woman, a black person behind bars because I had a gun. No, ma'am, I'm too emotional. Mind you, I've had a gun in my lifetime. You talk about it's easy to get now, child. I got mine from the pawn shop Okay, no check, no mental health check, not nothing. I had got mine back in the day. I'm trying to be gangster. I am from all of the suburbs, baby. Okay. We said just we just said no to drugs. Okay. I will just say no to drugs, girl. And what I know about carrying a pistol, it was misplaced. I believe someone who loved me, one of my friends or my family, took it away. But all I know, and I was looking for my pistol because I was pissed that this is years ago. I was down here going to school, and I was washing my clothes. Because I lived in the same building where our laundromat was, and I went down there and put my clothes in the dryer, and I went back upstairs to the apartment while I was drying, and then I came back down, and I didn't find my hoodie. It was and look, it was an Adidas, a white Adidas hoodie. I was so proud of it. It went with my shell toe, my black on white shell toe Adidas. I was fresh to death, like $1,000,000. Okay, because the shell toes had made a resurgence in the 90s. I went up to try to find my pistol to at least shoot up in the air. Let me tell you something. And make them say, look, nigga, who ever got my joint better show it. And I couldn't find it. Someone loved me. That's why I know I can't. I know I can't um, carry, at least carry. Having one in the house, if the zombie apocalypse happens, even though I still don't believe in having a gun during the zombie apocalypse. I mean, duh. If you ever seen any type of zombie movie, you shoot up, that's will make noise, and guess what's going to happen? Bring the herd your way. Duh. You need to be skilled with a sword. Okay, chopping heads off everywhere. That's how you. Anyway, but yeah, I'm all for people carrying education, having educating, carrying, having your pistol in your home. I have plenty of friends that have guns, especially down here in the South. I have plenty of friends, but they know how to use it. They're licensed to carry. They are skilled at using the gun. Okay, and you'll be surprised how many of us, my people, know how to use it. Like, they're not just carrying. Okay, they know how to use it. So education over laws all day. That's how I feel. And I gotta get out of here now, y'all. Bye. See you tomorrow. Peace.